Down on the Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the grain movement, corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company Corpus. Better than expected corn yield estimates for South Dakota and Ohio. Coming out of the Pro Farmer Crop Tour, canceled out the hot, dry weather this week in the Corn Belt. After being down 10 yesterday, corn futures traded down as much as 8 before closing down another 3 bushels for the day. Pro Farmer results came out later in the day for Nebraska and Indiana. USDA announced another export sale to Mexico overnight, 8.8 million bushels, the third in 3 days, making the total 17.6 million bushels. With the huge sales of Brazilian corn to China this spring and summer comes severe port congestion. Apparently, there are 40-day waiting times currently to load corn vessels out of Brazilian ports, which could eventually translate into more Chinese corn business for the U.S. As the supply side of the 2023-24 crop is becoming more certain, the demand side is becoming more important as it will be the market mover going forward. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator in Archer Daniels Midland is open for Milo trucks this week, 7 a.m. to 6:45. Timco Houston open 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. this week. For help marketing your grains, trust John Tuggle, 361-852-5207, Tuggle & Company Corpus. We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock, Fredericksburg. Sean, how did we sell sheep and goat?
Yeah, we got along pretty good, Larry. Ended up with 2,600 and something. Didn't quite get our 3, but the market was good, kind of all the way through on the kids. Those feeder kids, we sold those up over, a lot of the good ones up over $3, which I thought was good. Some of the heavier kids, weighing kind of 55 to 65 pounds, kind of bring from 210 to 265, 75, just depending on what they were. Some of those muttons, those red-headed muttons, they bring over $3, if they weighed over 70. So I thought that was awful good. On the lamb market, we didn't have many lambs. Those lighter lambs was sure higher. Some of those feeder lambs, kind of bring from 260 to up to 280 on some of those lighter feeder lambs, and then even the 55 to 65 pounders, kind of, I guess, top end was up to 295 today on some of those really fancy ones. So I thought the lighter lamb deal was awful good. Heavier lambs might have been a tick softer. Didn't have as many friends there, but I thought we got along pretty good on sheep and goat sale.
Good.
So
good.
All went well.
Now, folks will be listening to this either at 5:45 a.m. or 9:45 a.m., so they've got time to get to the sale in Fredericksburg. What's cattle looking like?
I'm still thinking we'll get somewhere around that 1,000, 1,200, see how they roll in this evening. It's sure cooled off a little bit. I got a little cloud cover, so actually feels like a front hit compared to the 105, 10-degree days we've been having. So I'm thinking maybe some people are putting some cattle, and maybe we'll kind of roll in a little heavier in the morning. Maybe we'll catch a few more. We'll just have to play that by ear. But shaping up to be a good sale in Fredericksburg on Wednesday on the cattle end. And then I do have those Gerdendorfer ewes that we've been talking about. We'll be here next week. There'll be 100 of them. Be exposed back to bucks. So anybody looking for any replacement type ewes, sure come see us or give us a call.
Tell everybody how to contact you.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
We appreciate it. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves. We'll deal strictly with beef today. Wholesale box beef prices higher on Tuesday. Choice increased to $1.49. The select was up $2.18. That tightened the spread back to $27.54. USDA says cattle slaughter 124,000 head for a weekly running total of 246. That's 2K more than last week, but it's about 4,000 head down from the same week last year. Looks like USDA had no cash trade on Tuesday. Last week's business, 178 to 179 on the hoof in the dirt, 185 to 188 in the north. Neighbor, there's your beef movement from yesterday. We're on the line with cousin Brian Linsman from Seguin Cattle Company. We're getting ready for a Wednesday sale. Brian, what do you see?
Going to be a little bit lighter this week, kind of guessing 700-800. Had a few showers around the area, and it was kind of strange. I talked to a fella, and he said, for some reason these goddamn cows don't want to pen today. He says, I pen them every day except for today. And I said, well, heck, that's just a change in the weather. They feel like something's going on, but like I said, we had a few showers around here, and you never cuss a baby calf or a rain, so I'm tickled to death.
Sheep going to be good too?
Yeah, sheep and goats. I'm kind of guessing that 600 somewhere in there, and the market is just everything's hanging in there. So it's all good.
Good. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Brian.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can give me a call on my cell phone, 830-305-0652.
We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
See you tomorrow evening, Cousin Larry.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm down on the farms, Larry Marble. I'm with Tony from D&D Farm and Ranch. Tony, you got news on T-Post?
Yes, sir, I do. Right now, our 6.5 foot American-made 133 T-post went down. They're at $5.99, and that's if you buy one or however many you need.
Well, tell everybody how to get that great deal in this new price drop on T-Post.
Well, they can reach me out at 830-379-7340, extension 162.
We've been with Tony from D&D. Tony, have a good day. Help those people when they come by to buy T-Post.
Yes, sir, sure will. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're on the line with Carl Herman, Caldwell Livestock Commission Company. Carl, how is the Wednesday sale looking Tuesday evening?
Well, it's shaping up pretty good. Got a lot of cattle in, a lot of cattle coming tomorrow. A lot of good calves. I mean, we've got 150 calves as good as walks coming from one guy, 70 from another guy, 35 or 40 from another guy. So all the cattle coming in the barn are, they're ready to sell, and good big calves, and they'll bring a lot of money.
What's the cow side of it looking like, both the packer side and the keeper side?
We've got a lot of packer cows. A lot of guys are trying to cull their bottom end cows and get rid of them while everything's good. We've got a little set of black cows that got some kind of 350, 400-pound calves on them. We're going to palpate them. They're going to be bred very long, but they're going to be wet bag cows, and they're young enough to bring a lot of them.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
My number is 979-820-5349. Call the barn, 567-4119. If you're in the Giddings election area, call Max Ebner at 540-8676.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We're on the line with Gary Butler. Gary, how'd the Nixon sale go Monday?
Larry, we wind up with 1,225 head, 211 cows, 23 bulls. Calf market's still strong, Larry. Didn't see no weakness in the deal. 2 and 3 weight steers, 204 to 330. Heifers, $1.99 to $2.50. 3 and 4 weight steers, $237 to $355. Heifers, $210 to $280. 4 and 5 weight steers, $217 to $285. Heifers, $204 to $3. 5 and 6 weight steers, $210 to $270. And the heifers were $2 to $2.95. 6 and 7 weight steers, $2 to $2.29. Heifers, $1.92 to $2.17. 7 8 weight steers and bull yearlings, $1.90 to $2.25. Heifers, $1.79 to $2.10. And like I said, the old market continues to be strong. Slaughter cows, $82 to $1.06. Slaughter bull, best slaughter bull brought $1.31. Stocker cows, $5.50 to $1,200. We had a few pairs, $9.35 to $10.75 there.
Good. Do you know of anything for this next Monday?
Yes, sir. I know of 50 black Angus cows coming from one man. It's a sellout. It ought to be about 16 calves on them. I don't know what the ages are on these cattle. I won't see them till Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
And but ages should be right on these cattle. But other than that, I don't know of any. Well, I do know of about 25 to 35 Charolais calves coming. They're going to weigh anywhere from 4 to 5.5, probably there.
All right. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can catch us here at cell phone 830-582-1561 or 62. Catch me on my mobile 830-857-4330, Larry.
Thank you very much, Gary.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Hey, neighbor. We're on the line with Holly Mutt Smith, owner of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate, which specializes in Texas farms and ranches and custom homes on acreages. Holly, you've got a question for South Texas ranch owners, don't you?
I sure do, Larry. I've been searching high and low, and I've talked to many ranch brokers, but I'm coming up short.
What's the problem, Holly?
A lot of farm and ranch websites are outdated. A lot of brokers don't return calls or update listings, and I've got buyers ready to find their perfect Texas ranch.
Don't all agents put those properties online?
Many do, but the problem is these properties aren't always updated if they sell or are taken off market. So what does that do? It wastes a lot of people's time. Right now, we have buyers ready to go for properties in a lot of Texas counties. Today, I want your listeners who have considered selling their large acreage ranches in McMullen, Atascosa, Live Oak, Duval, LaSalle, Wilson, Frio, and Medina counties to give me a call. If you're thinking of selling your ranch, we've got buyers ready to take a tour. And here's where we're at with this. If you list your property with us, you will get the service you deserve. Not all ranch agents are created equal, and I'll tell you what, I am tired of watching sellers get cut rate service.
Holly, how can they reach you?
They can call me directly at 210-827-6271, and I give you my word, I will call you back. Or they can visit www.homesteadandranch.com.
We are on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how's the sale shaping up?
Oh, going to be a lighter run, looks like, this week, Larry, for good reason. We had pretty good rains around here today, and especially from here on south. Ended up with 3.7 right here at the sale barn today, so just a wonderful rain. That's what we've been praying for, and it sure come and change things up. So anyway, didn't catch hardly any cattle down south today, so sure slowed us down. We got 150 on hand right now. Look for 200 to 250 tomorrow, probably get it. But anyway, we're certainly glad to get the rain, and that's going to, like I said, do lots of good in lots of places. So we're sure glad to get it.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Call us there at the office, 830-334-3653. Mobile number is 334-1047. The website's PearsallLivestock.com.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. McCoys.com. McCoy's Building Supply. Still family-owned, strong, growing, and relevant for our ag community. With their own cattle ranches in West Texas, they understand the rural ag economy. Farm and ranch equipment from working chutes and sorting pens to cattle panels and gates, T-post fencing and barbed wire. Shop online and find the store near you at McCoys.com. Neighbor, it's time to catch up with Leo Casas. Leo, how are you today?
Rain down here. I say a lot of rain. We've had almost... Doing good, Larry. Well, everybody ought to have a smile on their face. Got a lot of rain down here. I say a lot of rain. We've had almost 3 inches and still raining on and off. Much higher measurements south of here, so that's really good. We've been selling some cattle, which is really nice, and we sure anticipate that this market is going to get really good if we continue to get some kind of measurable rain all over the state, because that's been the only factor that has been failing us a little bit. We've got a lot of good replacement cattle available for sale. My website is up to date. We're adding a group just about every day or two. If you have any questions, I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on database on Instagram, Casas Cattle _rancher 3, or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information. CasasCattle.com, CASAS, CasasCattle.com. We're the Bullet People.
This is Channel 5 reporting live from the rangeland, where earlier today, a death was reported. I'm standing here talking to...
Mesquite.
Mr. Mesquite. What happened here today?
Well, Weisach and I had been living on this rangeland. Every year the rancher would spray us with herbicide, and we'd take a nice, long nap. But we always woke up.
What changed, Mesquite?
It's that Invora herbicide. The rancher used it with Rangeview to target his application, and now I don't think Weisach is coming back.
I wouldn't think so. It's guaranteed
control for 5 years.
You heard it from Mesquite himself. Invora and Rangeview stop brush for the long haul. It's guaranteed.
Start investing in the long haul with guaranteed Mesquite and Weisach control at Invora.com. That's INVORA.com. Always read and follow label instructions. Invora is a restricted use pesticide. Invora is a trademark owned by Environmental Science US LLC or one of its affiliates. Not all products are registered in all states.
Neighbor, here's a shotgun look at the grains. Corpus Milo, 1044. Yellow corn, 494 and a half. Houston wheat, 745. Placido beans, 1266. 1,091 bale of Texas cotton at 79.87. I'm Larry Marble. You're my neighbor. This is Down on the Farm Radio.